Alrighty then, let's go, let's get into it. How you doing, you baby birds? Are you ready to get fed these gains or what? Okay, alright, that's too much. It's too much. What's up, Crypto Crews? How you doing? I'm out here just ready to regurgitate as many of these gains as I can, baby. Hopefully you guys are ready. Hopefully you guys are prepared, and hopefully you hit the like button. That's the whole goal of this. The like button. It needs to be caressed. Anyways, Bitcoin. We're finding some resistance. The plasma orbs hit the mainstream. Now, as the rollout disclosure. Interesting. Good evening, Bernard. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Alright, as for the day goes for Bitcoin, rather boring. Super boring day. It fell 0.46% after getting the news that the jobs market is deteriorating to nothing. Oh no. Now we gotta wait for new caress my like button. Caress it. Dirty thirds. That's pretty funny. So now we just gotta wait for PPI numbers coming out tomorrow, CPI numbers coming out Thursday, and then consumer credit on Friday. So we're going to see consumers, they have no more credit to be borrowing, and credit standards have slightly been loosening lately, which has been a little weird to see. We have PPI numbers, which should come in hot. CPI numbers should come in slightly lower than expected, and it's going to confuse Wall Street because they're detached from reality. We'll see what they all do. All this is equating to... Oh, also, U.S. Treasury just bought another $2 billion of their own debt. So, you know, quantitative easing without the Fed. It's kind of interesting how that's working out. Up to $12 billion so far. They've bought up their own debt. Kind of weird. Anyways, yeah. Looking like Bitcoin and crypto. Bitcoin's doing a weird thing. Doing the thing that we've wanted for a very long time. It made a beautiful run-up, and now it's basically consolidating sideways, sitting here at 111,665, acting as major resistance. This is resembling a bear flag to me right now, so it needs to figure out where it's going to go sooner than later. It really does. Because if this is all the bulls have, I could very likely see this thing come back down to 104,879. Let's hope we get some bullishness soon here. But if we just continue chopping around sideways, hey, it's fine. The alts shall run, which is kind of nice to see. Yo, what's up, JB? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, we have a high stochastic on the daily. We're trying to get back in that bullish control zone. So this is what leads me to still feel a bit bullish. Also, we have a golden retrace getting back up to 117,936. You guys heard this yesterday, so I'm not really going to bore you too much with recapping it. Liquidation heat map. There we go. Alright, going into the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin on the 24-hour. We're on the symbol. There we go. And it looks like they're split. We got some liquidity to the downside, 155 million, sitting at 110,325. And then we also have 166 million, sitting at 112,528. On the 24-hour time frame, they are very split. We're sitting right in the middle of both levels of liquidity. Looks like there's a bit more liquidity to the upside than the downside. Checking out the weekly right now, we're going to see, oh my, the shorts have piled up. Holy shit. All right, very cool. So the shorts piling up, this does give us a lot of leeway to go to the upside, which is a nice thing. It's a really nice thing to see that. I think it's just building liquidity on both sides to wreck them on data. 7-day liquidity is about to break even up/down. And it looks like it's a little heavier weighted in the upside. A lot more shorts than longs right now. I think it's more scattered out along the longs. But yeah, I think they are waiting for liquidity to build up, which that's kind of the sad state of where we're at in this entire crypto ecosystem. The only way we get price to move is liquidity grabs. Go us. Broken economy forever. Alright, anyways. What was I talking about a bear flag? Well, it's this right here. It's like, are we breaking down from a bear flag and we're going to see further downside, or are we finally going to make that push to the upside? I don't know. I actually have no idea. So going into the 4 hour, 4 hour looks great. Daily looks terrible. Kind of is what it is. 7 day has them almost break even. Okay, all right. I'll take your word for it, JB. All I can go off of is the image that I see on the liquidation heat map, and that's where I'm getting my info. That's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. I'm only human, and I'm not a smart human. I'm very, very basic. Alrighty. Drink of the evening is Coors Light. Coors Light. We're drinking some of that mountain water. That's what we're doing. Mountain water. Anyways, if you look at the 4 hour, 4 hour looks perfectly fine. This thing looks like it's ready to rock and roll to the upside. We'll see if the bids come in. We'll see if Asia, UK, and India, if they all want to start pushing it up, great. Let's see them do it. Checking out your 1 hour time frame. Looks like we're going to see a rally. 1 hour time frame says we could see a rally. All right, so take that as you will. If we do see a rally from here, this could lead us anywhere between 112,361. Maybe we get as high as 114,881 on this move. So we could see something like a little 0.81% move to the upside, or getting as high as a 3% move to the upside. Pretty cool. Send me a better one in Discord. All right, I'll definitely check it out. Now, that's Bitcoin as a whole. I'm bullish right now, but I don't think we're going to get as much of a move as people think. And anyways, I think we're just kind of slow grinding our way up and allowing the alts to finally move, which is nice because they've had the boot on their neck for so long. Checking out Ethereum. Kind of the same situation here. I was thinking maybe it could come down earlier today. It didn't. It started going back up. So we're doing this weird slow grind up. Either way, what it's doing on the daily time frame and everything, it looks like bullish consolidation. It looks like it's gearing up for a nice little move up to 5,415. Just no telling how long it's going to take to get there. We could ride this thing all the way until September 13th, just going sideways. So, hey, if that's what they want to do, fine. We'll play with other things. Just take your ball and sit on it, I guess. I don't know what they're doing. But your daily time frame looks phenomenal. You're sitting right above your 50 simple moving average. You are literally 2% away from your 50 simple moving average on the daily. So, hyper bullish on Ethereum right now. It's looking really good. Really, really good. If we lose the level, then maybe we come down to 3,876. But I think it would be a very short-lived move to the downside if we did that. Anyways, that's Ethereum. Let me talk about the rest of this list, because it's going to be weird for you guys to hear some of these, because you know what? We don't normally look at it, and I'm pretty sure they've been long-lost coins to the sands of time. So we're going to be looking at Solana next, of course, because that's one of the ETFs, but we're going to look at Turbo. I'm currently in a trade on Turbo that I forgot to notify everybody in Discord. We're going to look at LTC. Everybody's been hyping it up lately. We're going to look at Bitcoin Cash because I think it might look weird. Ethereum Classic. We're actually going to look at that one. ETHFi. We're going to take a look at that. Jitto, Jupiter, Jasmy, and Flow. Yeah, weird assortment of coins. But as I was scrolling through the watch list, it was... there's some interesting little setups there. So I do think we should take a gander and see if we can get some crazy weird pumps leading into the weekend. Anyways, so yeah, that's Ethereum. Let's check out Solana. Solana pushing its way to the upside. Solana starting to act a little bit less like the ugly stepchild. So maybe, just maybe, we're getting a move anywhere between 224 to 232. The 219 has played out. The 618 from your previous high has officially been hit. So that's good. That is good. So right here you can see it. We're sitting right at that 618. If we can get the 224, 232, we might even make a press all the way up to that 786 at 253. Solana's finally moving and grooving. Finally. Cookies. Crypto Cruise. Is that a request, or are you just trying to say cookies? Because, you know, we're all about the goodies around here. What's up? What you got for us? Anyways. Moving on, let's go ahead and check out Turbo, and you guys can see what I saw. Beautiful little movements here. You have the type 2 return, high or low situation. reality, we could be going up to this 5 and a lot of 6s here, which from when we looked at it last, that was a 43% move to the upside. Cool, awesome, love to see that. But looking at our 15-minute, I was staring at the 15-minute earlier today, and I was like, what a nice pullback and hold. So what was once acting as a resistance, currently acting as a support. Beautiful to see that. We could come back down, test it one more time, but I'm thinking we're getting a nice move up to this 4-5-3-4. Cookie the Crypto, got you. We will check out some Cookie for you. You guys should really smash the like button. It's free. Honestly, no truer words have been said. No truer words. Cookie, we'll check it out. Don't you worry. Cookie's been on the move lately. It's been interesting. So yeah, right now, if we do get the entirety of this move, we could see another 8.31% move to the upside for Turbo. I look forward to seeing it doing that because I'm currently in trades with it. Up 29% on this exchange. We are up, what is this one? 25% on the copy trade account over here on Buy DeFi. And then we're also in Pumpkin where we're up 10%. 10%. Took some L's earlier in the day as the market was acting a little weird this morning, but we're bouncing right back, baby. Bouncing right back. Anyways, here we are. That's Turbo. Moving on. LTC. Let's see if LTC's finally going to, oh my goodness, Litecoin disrespecting the levels again? Oh, wild, wild. But the nice thing you do see, beautiful downtrend, broke out of it. All you have to do, stay above 108.62. Just stay above 108.62. Come on, Litecoin, you can do it. Stay above. We're doing great. Next leg up, looking for anywhere between 123 to 150. So Litecoin, let's start moving. Let's start grooving. Let's start doing some things. We'll see if it does. We'll see if it does. Going into the 4 hour. 4 hour looks great. 4 hour actually looks really nice. Really nice. I do like the 4 hour. The 1 hour time frame looking decent. Looking pretty decent. This could move all night. Could move all night. Be like the Water Boy. You can do it. You can do it all night long. If you haven't seen the Water Boy, highly recommend it. Great film. Great film. Back when funny was just funny. Alright. Here's our uptrend currently we would love to hang on to. Would love to see that. Just hang on to it. The hidden bearish divergence, not very attractive at the moment. Not very attractive. Could see a pullback. Smash likes like those simps who smashed Bonnie Blue. Who is Bonnie Blue? I don't even know who Bonnie Blue is. But what he said, take his word for it. Take his word for it. Alright, so this is Litecoin right now. We need to get back above that 114, and we got to stay there. Golly. Bane of Litecoin's existence, $114. Bane of existence. Alright, Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, what do we got? What do we got? Take your bets, everybody. Take your bets. Are we bullish? Are we bearish? Are we confused? Probably a little confused, because on our daily, we are above the 50 simple. We have a little bit of a high stochastic. We have a downtrending relative strength. With our bearish divergence, lower high, but we canceled out the bearish div. Very confusing chart, to say the least. Very confusing. Could we see an upside move? Of course, because the 618 is sitting at $1,058. Who would have thought when you talked about Bitcoin Cash, you would bring up over $1,000 again? Well, it does look like it is trying its damnedest to get up there. Let's see what the bulls have in store for this one. But yeah, $1,058 is our current target. Good luck to the bulls out there. Good luck to the bears. We'll see what you guys pull off. Sheesh. Alright, moving on from Bitcoin Cash, we got Ethereum Classic. I know you guys don't look at this chart. Nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for this chart. Ever. So we've been range bound this whole time. And guess what? We just bounced off the bottom of the range and we're flagging out. So this is the reason we look at trash. Right here. Sometimes trash could be a mild little diamond. The thing that caught my attention about this was the stochastic. It is just now getting into neutral territory after getting a golden cross, and it is looking like we are about to put in another higher low on a semi Adam and Eve double bottom looking structure. I say looking because it's not really an Adam and Eve since you got slightly lower, but it looks, it appears, it gets Twitter excited. So this thing might actually have a chance to rally. If this does rally, we just might see, from the grace of the heavens, $30 Ethereum Classic. We just maybe. But what kind of percentage are we looking at? This could possibly be a 47% run up, and no one's gonna know why. That's really how I'm gonna put it. No one's gonna know why. They're like, why is Ethereum Classic moving? Just cause. Just cause. And then, of course, if it decides to make a wonderful 618 golden retrace, we could see it go only to 29.66. But Confluence basically says $30 more than likely going to get hit. And considering we've been range bound, strong possibility you get back up to $40 eventually. But you only heard it here first, because I don't know anybody on the internet covering Ethereum Classic, the trash of trash. Here we are. Welcome. It's the best. All right, moving on from Ethereum Classic, we have ETH-Fi. ETH-Fi on the daily, looking pretty darn sauced up, caked up, ready to put its dancing shoes on. As long as you can stay above that $1.09 level, this thing looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Measured move target we're going to look for to start is going to be that $2.22 level, which could yield you a wonderful little 76% scamper to the upside. And let's see where that 618 is, and it lines up almost perfectly. So I think that Ethereum ecosystem tokens, or ETH named tokens, might actually start getting a run up pretty soon here. Yes, we have a high stochastic on the daily, but if you look at our regular RSI, we just got into that bullish control zone. Golden cross has taken place. Bullish backtest of the 200 already has taken place. So we are looking at this as a possible move to the upside. Going into the 4-hour time frame. The 4 hours trying to reset. You're about to get a bullish cross on your moving averages. A lot of things are pointing toward this thing moving up. So enter at your own risk. All of it has inherent risk. These little trash cans have more risk than others. So be wary. Make sure you have some loose stop losses. All right. Next up, we got Jitto. USDT Jitto. Going back out to our daily time frame. Good old handy dandy daily. The thing with this that caught my attention, you made a double bottom and a higher low. That right there on the daily time frame usually gets me so excited my wife can't even recognize me anymore because I'm not 18 anymore. And then she's like, how'd you just get so youthful? You guys know what I mean. But yeah, no, this is actually a really nice setup. The double bottom, higher low usually equates into higher prices. And we do have a common retrace sitting all the way up here at $3.21. Low stochastic, entering the bullish control zone on the daily, and we have a beautiful level at $1.81 to utilize as a support. So we are looking for this thing to start moving on up to our overhead resistance, 68% possible move to the upside. So yeah, be cautious, but if Solana's rocking and rolling, Jitto just might get the moves you're looking for as well. Looking good for that. 68%. Make your gains accordingly. Don't forget who showed you it. No one is covering these little POSs. Alright, next up we got Jupiter. Jupiter, somebody might actually be covering this one. But Jupiter on the daily, kind of the same deal here. It looks like it's getting ready to break out. So if it does get that breakout, of course you're going to look for a back test. Of course you're going to look to hold on to some levels. But on your next leg up, we looked at this earlier in the week where I was mentioning 109% upside. It's now back above that 200 daily moving average. We could see a 70% move to the upside, getting you back up to 90 cents. So, Jupiter, leave it on the radar, bathe in it, touch it a little bit, maybe warm your hand with a comfortable sock while looking at this. I don't know. But Jupiter looks pretty good. Pretty darn good. And the weirder part, it also has a golden cross technically. So that confused me a little bit. But the golden cross, who knows? Maybe this time it'll play out. Who knows? But yes, 70% upside. Kind of hard to pass up on that while you have Solana pushing to the upside. Kind of hard. All right, Jasmy token. This one had my attention at hello. But I'm going to clear the chart real quick so you guys can see exactly what I see. So, what I see here is we had this distinct downtrend that was like going into the abyss of hell. This thing was like falling into a well at the, I don't know, the neighbor's house, and nobody knew that you were going over there. So then, after we fell into the depths of the abyss, we then started uptrending. So we not only have a higher low, then we have a third higher low, and a fourth higher low. Plenty of higher lows, plenty of accumulation. So now, we're just waiting to get a break of this. So we're in a consolidation pattern here. We have that weird golden cross thing as well. But if this is gearing up for that golden retrace, this might actually get ready to pay some people once again. Once again. And if it does decide to pay you, 03977 will be the target for the swing trader. For the swing trader, 176% upside. So, just might be time to go in on some of these now becoming shiny little shit coins. Just might be the time. Oh no, what did I do? Okay, I just refreshed it to Bitcoin. Whatever. Last one on the list today, we got Flow. So checking out Flow. Flow. Low daily stochastic RSI. You're in the depths of hell. This thing looks pretty darn decent for a move sometime in the extreme near future. Extreme near future. Let's clear the chart real quick. Let's get a better look at this. We do have this longer term downtrend that we will find resistance off of. I'm very certain we will find resistance on this. Oh no, I can't get the level. Oh no. Shaky hands. I'm ready for surgery, doc. I'm ready. Alright, anyways, let's get these levels out here so you guys can see what I see. So we are right below this level at 41.6. Let me make sure it's the right level. Oh my goodness, the precision, the athleticism. Alright, anyways. So yeah, that was great. You can see how it's been interacting with it. When you fell below, became resistance. You tried to breach it, fell all the way down. Tried again, fell. Tried again, but now you have this beautiful uptrend. And it seems like the bulls are not giving up any ground at the moment. So this is gearing up for a beautiful run to the upside. And we could see this thing start moving all the way up to 52 cents. 52 cents. This is some tight consolidation, and surprisingly, a golden cross as well. We're just getting golden crossception out here. But 29% to the upside is what I'd be looking for the next leg up. However, of course, we still have the 618 that we could be looking for. Maybe, just maybe, it's only going to be a 50. So here's your 50, 78 cents. If we do get the 618, that's at 90 cents. So major markups if this starts catching some bids. If I wouldn't put too much money on it, but a 93% move to the 50% retrace looks pretty darn good to me. And remember, you're in the depths of the abyss. This is the area in which accumulation actually makes sense. I mean, should you buy garbage like this? Of course not. But can you profit from it? Yes. Yes, you can. And there's going to be someone on Twitter who looks at this like, oh, ascending triangle. Or there's going to be somebody else on Twitter who's going to be like, Nah, bro, we're broken out and bullishly backtesting. It doesn't matter. It looks pretty decent. Wait for the breakout if you want, or put a stop loss below this little chop at 36 cents. It should pay out for you pretty well. 29 to 93% upside. Crazy difference, but hey, nobody's buying this thing. Alright, we have one request on the night. We're going to get into that real quick. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the bit of going down shitcoin lane. And yeah, let's get to our request. Cookie. So here is Cookie. As you can tell, I've been staring at it a little bit. Let's get rid of some of those noise here. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of all of it. So Cookie is broken out. We do have a high stochastic, but we are just now entering that bullish control zone. Beauty. Beautiful. ADA. We'll check out some ADA for you, Rich. I got you. ADA. Alrighty. Alright. So, this area was supposed to be a support. We dip below it. We pop back up above it. Great. Awesome. We're sitting or fighting with the fair value gap there on the daily from back here. Okay, we shouldn't have fallen below that, period. Just shouldn't have. You had a death cross back here, and that 200 has acted like a major resistance. However, it does look like we have made a deep enough retracement. Let's see how low of a retrace we made. It's the 886. It basically was an 886. This is a great area for the price to turn around. I would be playing this very conservative to start. So when I say very conservative, I basically mean this high to low. We already are hitting that 618 golden retrace, pulling back. Now we're going to start looking for the next one. So next one, we're going to be looking for 1815 if we continue to be bullish. If we continue to be bullish, we could see this thing go up another 33%. Would look nice. Now if we become bearish, what you're hoping for is to hold this 1274 level that was acting as a support back here. You could dip a little bit deeper down to 1230 because it acted as a resistance, acted as a support. So you have a little pocket that should hold you up and keep you warm at night. But if it doesn't, the abyss, great time of year to be down there, you might fall straight down to 0697. Let's not worry about that because we're bullish today. So yeah, I'm looking for 33% upside, getting you to 0.1815. Let's go ahead and dive into the 4-hour time frame. 4 hour looks great. It looks great. Resetting the stochastic really quickly. Awesome. You could see another little dip down, but nah, this looks pretty darn good. You're fighting with that 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour. Your 1 hour time frame looking a little questionable. Looking like a little bit more downside could come. This is looking like a bear flag, so if it does, once again, 1274, 1230 would be the support level. So, it's an interesting look. That high stochastic on the 1 hour would keep me away from this thing while I'm sleeping, but in the morning I would definitely check the chart. Definitely in the morning. 15-minute wants to push to the upside. It just, this looks so much like a bear flag that I wouldn't play around with it overnight. Morning time though, looking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. If the whole market starts getting bullish though, probably want to dive in there. Probably. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing out of Cookie. Let's go ahead and check out ADA. ADA. ADA made a post about this. We made that 7% move. Great. We're now looking to hit 9291. That 14% move. It is chugging along, trying to get up there. Doing its best. It's the little engine that could. Let's go, Thomas. Your 4 hours indicating you can do it. Your 1 hour probably looks abysmal. Probably. Let's check the one. And, oh, it's not that bad. But that stochastic getting up there would get me a little worried overnight. I would think that maybe we come back down to this low, somewhere around 8537, and then start rallying again. But we will see what the traders decide to do. However, interesting to see. Area that was acting as resistance, we pop back above it. So anyone who wanted to call this thing a head and shoulders, just got wrecked. Just got wrecked. So, congratulations to the Head and Shoulders people out there. Hopefully you enjoy all that extra dandruff, because everybody else is out here getting bullish. Everybody getting bullish out here. You want some suey, Simon? Alright, we'll check out some suey for you. I got you covered. Guys, please don't forget, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We got the entertainment. We got the alpha. We got it all here, baby. We got it all. We even have exchanges where I'm getting like extensions for you guys to just get free money on Buy DeFi. Do people take advantage of it? Of course not. But I'm still out here working for you, the people. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Buy DeFi, the deposit bonuses are back, baby. And they last until, I want to say the 23rd. Going all the way to the 23rd. If you deposit up to $5,000, you could get up to $1,000 in futures trading cash to trade with, and you get to keep all of your gains. So definitely something worth thinking about. But even if you only have $100 to deposit, you still get $60 in bonus that you could trade with. I feel like it's kind of worth it. The only downside, this only works for brand new accounts. So if you don't have a Buy DeFi account, get in there. What are you waiting for? Use my link in the description down below. Alright, shameless ad over. Let's go ahead and get back into the TA. Anyways, right now, if we do come back down, 85.76, I'm looking for strong support right there. If I were trading this, I would have a stop loss just below 85.21, and I would still be aiming at that 92.91 level. Alright, hopefully that helped you out. Suey is next. Suey! Alright, Suey made its move to the upside that I was looking for the other day. Great. We pulled back. Not bad. Now we're looking for another 10%, or was it 10%? Already popped up out of there. 377 is the current target. But if we zoom out a little bit more, you're going to notice that we are in a very distinct pattern here. So some might call it a bull flag, some might call it a symmetrical triangle, some might call it a falling wedge. I don't really care. All I care about is it looks like a continuation to the upside. We have an uptrend after consolidation. What is a possibility at the moment is we might be pushing up to $5.54. However, this consolidation pattern, you could stay in here for a hot minute. But this very second, I'm looking for it to get up to $3.77, hitting the top of the range. If it decides to bounce around in here, let's just hope and pray that you start utilizing 338 as support, because that would speed up the process in which you could break out of this thing and then find your true glory. If we were looking for the next leg up based off this smaller pattern, we could be looking at 529, which would also coincide with previous all-time highs. Or, if we go with this pattern here, we could see a brand new all-time high at $5.54. Suey looks pretty strong here. The only downside on the 4-hour, you are contending with your 200 simple moving average, but based off these two red candles, we have fully reset our stochastic RSI, so it does seem like we have the strength to push our way up. Let's see if the bulls got the balls for it. Let's see if they got it. Alright. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this live stream. We covered it all. We got the shit coins. We got the requests. Hopefully I see you guys in the next one. I should be live tomorrow. We'll see how the markets react to the PPI inflation data. And outside of that, we'll see you guys in the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, join it. It's free. It's a great place to be. Posted up a bunch of trade setups. I posted a video about 3 of the trade setups that I definitely think you guys should pay attention to. Other than that, guys, I'm out of here. Deuces, everybody. You're amazing. You're great. You're beautiful. And if you're not beautiful, well, go work out, so at least you can be in shape. I'll catch you later. Take it easy. I'll see ya. Keep the stop losses tight.